Hey everybody, this is Dylan live from DTE Productions, and this would definitely have to be my second talk show. And right now I'm actually not prepared like usual. But basically, what I do, if you don't know, is I'm a live caster over at Justin.tv. What live casting is it's basically where I broadcast my life. Life caster, casting life. I think you get it. So, anyways, I know a lot of people are on JTV right now, and I'm going to try and get them to come over to talk show right now. Hopefully that'll work out. And what I decided to do tonight for our debate would have to be school uniforms. And the pros and the cons of school uniforms. I know a lot of my fans are under the age of 18, so they go to school, and I know a few of them do wear uniforms and a few of them don't, and there can be a few pros to having that, and then there can also be a few cons. So what I'm going to have you do is I would like to hear your opinion on the topic, and what you can do is you can make a call to 724-444-7444. And if you need help on dialing in, there should be something around TalkShoe. Not exactly sure where it is, but it does give you an ID that you dial into, and you can chat live with me. So I think I'm gonna start out with giving my views on the situation, and what I think. It's a really hard situation. It's a really hard topic. I can see the part where it helps bring everyone more equal, but it takes away creativity. And what I can think about, because I don't wear a uniform, but what I could imagine is, okay, so you're all dressed the same, people can still find differences between you, and that's where the different types of groups and stuff will come from. So I don't know, I'm sort of in the middle, if you could say, between the situation, because I don't know, I think I'd definitely have to say that I would much rather not have uniforms than actually have uniforms. So there's my opinion. You heard it from me. And I don't want a uniform. If you have something to say against that, feel free to connect using your computer. You can do that. Or you could call TalkShoe, and you can find dialing info somewhere on your screen. I'm using the TalkShoe Live Pro program, called in. And if you do that, the dial info will be below, or you can use the shoe phone. So feel free to call in, and I'll let you know once you're dialed. So right now, Schmoody, I believe, has something to say, hopefully. Schmoody, you're on air. Okay. Schmoody? Alright, Josh, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute your microphone again, and if you do want to talk, feel free to send me a message and I'll connect you back. So, now that we have some people coming in that are interested, what I'm doing is a debate show. And debate show that is failing right now because no one's calling in. And what you can do is, tonight's topic is about school uniforms, and if they're good or if they're bad, a yes or a no, basically. And if I'm really hoping that people are gonna start calling in and giving me their opinion on school uniforms. Of course, no one is. So, let's see here. Can I think? I know a lot of the private schools. A lot of the private schools have uniforms, and a lot of the public schools don't. And if you do go to a public school and you wear a uniform, also feel free to call in. So this call now button, do I just click in and use my mic? You can do that, little Eric, or you can dial in with your cell phone or your home phone. By the way, standard charges do apply, and you could be charged long distance. Otherwise, just use a shoe phone. Otherwise, just use the shoe phone. And I see that eForbes is on JTV right now, and he's actually posting a wrong call ID. What you do to find out your call ID is to hit dial in, and it should say your call ID number. I'm not sure what it's like over on your end, but that's what it's like on TalkShoe Live. Hey, Horse 8978. If you do have anything to say at all about school uniforms, definitely feel free to call in. I really would love to hear your opinion. You're not going to be judged. If you're really that afraid about being judged, then you can come in as a guest and no one will know who it is. I hit it and nothing happened. Is there a possibility that you could call in? Hello, Eric? This is only my second. This is my second show with TalkShoe, and I haven't really messed around with the settings yet. I'm using what's called TalkShoe Live Pro, just to see the chat and stuff. But I'm actually called in on my phone right now. School uniforms. So, like I said, my opinion is, I think that if you put on a school uniform, sure, that takes out, people judging, hey, that person, has Abercrombie, and I only have Target. Sure, that takes that out, but people are still, I think, going to find a way to look at it, such as looks and just popularity. I think that it wouldn't really help. And I've never worn a uniform before, that in school. So if you do wear a uniform, call in, tell me what it's like. Tell me if there's still any type of, I don't know, how would you say it? Cliques? I'm sure that there must still be cliques. But, this is all going off of what I'm guessing. So if you do wear a uniform, feel free to call in. If you don't wear a uniform but you think you should, feel free to call in. If you do wear a uniform and you don't think you shouldn't, feel free to call in. Josh, I think you might have something to say, so we're going to put you on. Josh, how do you feel about uniforms? For 'em? Had to wear a uniform. What was it like? Mm-hmm. Only one thing. But did it ever get annoying at all? No? You're just a straight up all for uniforms? Did it I think the reason why they have uniforms is to try and eliminate cliques. Did that work at all? No. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. definitely is, especially in high school. And I don't know if public schools do any type of uniform. Like I said, if you do go to a public school, feel free to call in. But I'm pretty sure most private schools do have uniforms. And did a lot of people complain about them, or is it just kind of a I grew up with them, so just did it start out like from kindergarten on? Okay. You see, I think that if you do that, it will. I don't know. People will be used to it, but I know that they've been talking about uniforms at my school for a while, and probably since I've been in 9th grade, and that's definitely going to be a huge change for us, and I know that it would not go very well. And I'm also going to put Asen on the call. Asen, do you have any views on uniforms? Alright, Asen, I'm just going to leave your microphone open. So if you... Are you there? Hi, you're on air. What? Do you have any views on uniforms? So you did have to wear a uniform in high school? Did you go to a private or a public school? But did you go to a private school or a public school? Okay, so that answers my question that public schools can have uniforms. My school, I think, is very lenient on guys' clothing, but girls, they're pretty strict on, they do this thing called the fingertip check, and I think if your skirt goes, like, if it's not longer than your fingertip, then it's too short, which sucks from a guy's perspective, which sucks for me, but, And then if you, my school's really lenient on guys. I mean, I walk around and my boxers are basically showing 24/7. Alright, I'm just gonna give a second just to give you guys a little brief. What I'm doing right now is something called a Friday debate, and tonight's topic is uniforms, on if you should have uniforms or if you should not, and just different opinions and views about uniforms. And if you would like to connect, you can either call in. You should have a call ID number, and you dial into 724-444-7444. And I'm actually on the phone right now, so I can walk around and talk. I know that Justine, she has actually gone to Walmart while doing a talk show, hosting on talk show. But you can also use something called a shoe phone. I know, I hate Walmart. That's going to be a debate. Walmart, yes or no. I hate it. But we're not going to get into that. There's also something called the shoe phone, and what you can do is use your microphone to call in, and that's also a possibility. I know. And I'm a pretty good cover. I can talk and talk, and if no one comes in, I'm dedicated to an hour of this, so I'm gonna have to talk to myself for an hour. So I know, actually 3. Me, Schmutty, and Asen. I know it. Oh, but we're not. We're not gonna talk like we're on Skype, are we? No. Yeah. Kids will be kids. Josh, are you dissing my pants? I do think so. Oh, I've heard, Josh. You don't. It it's technically, yeah. I'm a thug. I'm a thug, totally. At our age, because we know what the person wears already, and we know who the people are and what the type of person they are. I don't think a uniform would help cliques at all. Help get rid of them. And honestly, I can see a lot of the high school cliques starting to. I can see a lot of the people starting to talk with each other and not be so, clicky about things. I know it's really bad in the junior high schools. Once you get into 7th, it starts, 8th and 9th grade, they're horrible for cliques. And 10th grade, it's starting to calm down now, where I can see a lot of the cliques, honestly, I couldn't put myself in a clique because of the fact that I'm in so many different cliques. It's, you know, I don't know. And what I try and do is I just try to include everybody. I try to, just not necessarily be friends with everybody, but just to go about with my business and not, say anything to them, unless, of course, they've said something to me. What click? I I I'm in so many different ones that I couldn't think. I'm you know it's weird because I'm thinking that I don't even know. You got me speechless because yeah, it's calling me. Sorry, ignore. Um, I'm a lot more involved into the drama kid type clique, I guess now. You know, but it's really not important. It's not like I'm a drama clique. I'm in all the plays and I'm in drama club. I only talk to these people. I'm all around, basically. So I couldn't. I'd say that would be the clique label that I would give myself, but I wouldn't, reserve myself to only that clique. All right. Alright, I'm going to go take a quick break. If Josh and Asen want to talk about clicks or whatever, I will be right back. Hi. I know I'm hosting the show right now on my phone. Yeah. Okay. Alright, bye. Just start here. Well, I don't worry about clothing during school. Well, no, not really. Now that is during passing time in the locker, like at your locker. By the way, if it seems to be me, Schmoody, and Asen. Thank goodness they are here. Why can't Eric call? Sprinkles, please. What? Wait, your teacher judges you on clothing? What exactly do you mean by that? Thank you, Josh, for... She tells us what we wear is from a good... Now that I think for a teacher is pushing it. I don't think a teacher should basically tell you, you bought this from Target, that's not good. You bought this from Hollister, that's good. Now, a teacher should not be promoting that, I think. So, if they're in a fashion class, it's alright. Well, Eric, have you tried calling in? I know that... Shmoody and Asen, are you called in, or are you... through your computer. Can you try to explain how to connect on your computer? Oh, so yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm hearing a lot of people are. Okay, I'm hearing ASIN it's working through the Dylanlive Pro. But how much will I get billed if you call in? If you call in on a cell phone, I believe. How are you gonna be calling in? On a home phone or a cell phone? Because I believe all cell phone companies give domestic long distance for free. Can anyone else back me up on that? Is that true? Well, what cell phone company do you have? Awkward silence. AT&T. I'll do some research. AT&T free domestic long distance. I'm pretty sure that AT&T does give free domestic long distance. And if it is past 9 o'clock, you will be talking for free. What time is it there? We'll start with that. My throat is my mouth is really dry. Texas. 9:39. Yeah, then feel free. I'm been on the phone for 40 minutes. That's a whole 40 minutes. Hey Josh, there's a hole in my pants. I bought the hole, Josh. I bought the hole. Yeah. I paid the extra 20 for the hole. Because it. Okay, how about alright, girls, do you like my clothing? Generally, there's not necessarily. Oh, things changed. It sounds like no one has ever threatened to beat me up. But generally, I can see where people can try to buy clothing to join a certain clique, but it just doesn't work. If the nerdiest kid in the school. All right, we're gonna put Big Red as an example in this. If you've watched my Justin.tv, I don't think you put the 1 before the number. I just dialed right what it said. Anyways, Big Red. Okay, this guy, he runs to lunch. He's a little bit bigger, and I saw him licking his tray clean. Licking with his tongue the syrup off of it. Anyways, if he were to wear Hollister, I don't think that would change any type of social status on him. So I don't think clothing has to do with cliques. Because if the nerdiest school in school were to wear Hollister, it's still just because he's wearing Hollister, it still might mean that he's team captain of the mathletes, and so on and so forth. So I don't think clothing has that much to do with clicks. Correct. Ace, don't get me on that. I think that uniforms, just you're you're a teenager. You're over the age of 13. You can dress yourself on the way you want to dress yourself. Josh, can you dress yourself? Congratulations. Alright, and then it looks like John Madden might have something to say. John, do you have anything to say about uniforms? Yes or no? Guess what? There are 4 people now that are able to talk. Okay, and I'm not sure if he muted himself. Wait, no, he's waiting in line. I don't know how this all works. Hey, John, how you doing?
Go back to the Wendy's. That's not good. I don't think that's good. So just you come home and you're grabbing your butt every 5 seconds, and that's not a good thing.
Okay, so are you for uniforms or against uniforms? I'm sorry, Josh. Is that are you for them or are you against them? Well, do you agree where it? I'm trying to think. So you had to wear school uniforms when. Okay, and you didn't like them. Didn't like them. And do you agree where it's good to express your creativity through clothing? Okay. So so you're definitely no doubt you hate uniforms. Do you see any good in uniforms? Do you see any good in uniforms?
Crap, and then you start to hate it. But if you start out with the Zoom, you'll probably like it when you're home.
Okay. So what do you uniforms have to do with practical stuff? see what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it's definitely. I can tell that you're on the same side that I am within uniforms. It's I just and then a lot of people. I know that Josh, are you still there? I okay. I do remember that I think you had a question earlier about if a lot of the other countries wore uniforms or not. And I remember that when I did go over to when I did travel around the Caribbean area, that a lot of the schools, like I think like 99% of them did wear uniforms. So it's definitely a different view around the world around on uniforms. A rank. What do you mean exactly? Like I can see the part where they try within uniforms to make everybody equal to each other, but I just don't. You know, it's what you're saying is I can agree with that, and that's the part where I'm for uniforms, and then there's the part where I like to express my creativity, and I like to be who I am. I don't like to be what the school wants me. What was that? Painting my face green was for homecoming, actually. It was for my homecoming game. It's so what it's the reason why I'm in the middle between school uniforms is because of the fact that no, I don't think it's right for you know I can see the world changing. I can see where girls that are like 9 are dressing like total sluts when they haven't exactly hit puberty yet. And they're trying to be something who they really aren't. So I can see that. So I'll give you credit on that, Josh. But I still feel that um, uniforms don't get rid of social cliques just because of the fact that it depends on your attitude and just about yourself, what you like to do, which you know says what clique you're in. But like I said, cliques are a major thing in junior high school, and they're really starting to disappear from high school. I can see the clique thing still, but I can also see a lot of people venturing out of their cliques, and I can see a lot of good things going around the school where let's say I'm trying to think. There's this blind kid that goes to this school, that goes to my school, and I think that it's absolutely amazing that this kid, I'm watching him, and he's going up to the door with his like cane, and he's going, and he like knows exactly when to turn, and he knows exactly where to go, and I'm just like, wow. And I think he was having trouble with the door one day, and this I don't know, this really preppy girl comes up and she helps him in, And I was like, this is where, you know, she doesn't care about what her clique thinks is right. This is totally reminding me of High School Musical. Stick to the status quo. But otherwise, yeah. Does anyone have anything else to say about the topic? You learned about certain things? Is that what you said? You ate a bowl of chicken wings? So you're saying that you don't like musicals? See, I'm a theater kid, and all right. So it's about 9:55, and I'm just about to wrap up calls. So you know, if anyone else has anything to say, Asen, did I change your mind at all? Or Asen, you never really told me what. Where are you within school uniforms? Are you on a yes, a no, or a in between? An in between? Mhm. That's definitely where I'm at also. Ju- no, there. It's just a general. You know, there's been a rumor going on around my school about uniforms, and mhm. It's. Josh, did I change your mind at all? Mm. Donuts, Josh, and your donuts. John, it sounds like when you first called that you're on my side. Did anything change after this? You know, it's definitely comfort, and I can't wear tight pants. It's just not comfortable for me. All right. Well, definitely thank you, Ace and thank you, Ace and Josh and John for participating in tonight's debate. Um, if you are interested at all with further debates, keep an eye on my channel. You can also go to dtelifecast.com. If you're interested in my live casting, you can go to justin.tv/partyboy911. I'll give you some links within TalkShoe, and we'll definitely. I don't know if we're gonna have a debate next Friday, but the Friday after that, I will schedule a debate for. If if you do have any ideas on future debates, you can go over to dtelifecast.com. If you register on there, you see, I think it's the second post, and what you can do is you can send a comment on there to think of what you think will what you think that we should debate about, and I'm open to any type of suggestion. Now, if it's inappropriate or just stupid, of course we're not going to debate about it. But if you have something that you want to debate about and you want to talk about, feel free to leave a comment. I'll send you the website through chat. And thank you all for participating, and I hope to see you on future Friday debate shows. Thanks. Hi again. Just calling in to tell you that I'm ending the show. So thanks for participating, and hopefully we can see you on future shows. Thank you. Yeah? What? It's Oh, I got rid of that.